All right, man. Let's talk about Pro Football Focus saying that Detroit Lions have bottom 10 of the NFL receiving options. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video, and I think a lot of fans, kind of agree with that to a certain extent. Um, and one of the reasons why I feel like a lot of fans agree with that is because a lot of fans, feel like they need to go out there and and get more receiving options. As simple as that. A lot of fans feel like we lack it in the receiving department. Even without Jameson Williams, even with Jameson Williams, it just seemed like losing DJ Shark for a little bit of nothing. I know he had another surgery or whatever, and he probably was tired of putting up with that. But it just seemed like, we missing something in that receiver group. And like I said, Marvin Jones Jr., I mean, he old as hell. He didn't do shit in Jacksonville. Good veteran to have in, but I don't look at him as a factor in this. Khalif Raymond is solid. St. Brown is St. Brown. Um, Reynolds is healthy, is solid. But I just think their passing game is going to be more creative than talented until Jameson Williams get back. And then it's still questionable when Jameson Williams get back, what is really going to be with him, because he's been having trouble in camp, forming a rapport with Jared Goff. And, naturally him coming in injured, the betting things, some immaturity things, yelling at Goff, taking Lamar Jackson side, which I have no issue with because that's common sense. You know, and naturally they're gonna blame it on him because obviously you the one that's injured. Goff had a great season. You ain't done nothing yet in the league. And naturally people gonna gravitate to the known commodity. But a lot of people say, well, Goff has been inaccurate. Him and Goff ain't formed a rapport. Well, that's just gonna take some time. He, physically, trying to figure out how to get back 100%, what he can and what he can't do, what he got to work on, and then finding your way through the league too. So that's something else. But Lions receiving options ranked in the bottom 10 by Pro Football Focus, except for a team that finished in the top 5 in the league in both points and scored and offensive yards. The Detroit Lions sure don't get a lot of respect from the skills, position weapons in the latest ranking of Pro Football Focus's. The Lions receiving records were 23rd out of 32 teams. And like I said, I don't go by them stats, bro. I used to see Matthew Stafford throw up bullshit stats and yardage stats, and people say, well, the offense was pretty good. I don't really go by that, bro. Do you produce points or not? Last year, they produced points. So to me, they produced points to me last year. They produced points on me. So last year I think the offense was legit. Do I think some things could have changed, could have been better? Absolutely. Their running game could have been a lot more creative, a lot better. So that's my humble opinion on it. But it says that we look at the group in a minute. We look at their list. He said a group combines receivers, running backs, and tight ends, largely improving status for Detroit tight end core appears to weigh heavily on the lowly ranking Pro Football Focus. Clearly loves Lions wideout Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown took a step into the elite category, earning a 90.4 receiving grade last season. Don't forget he was injured too. So Detroit moved from T.J. Hockenson via trade in the middle of last year. But they have Marvin Jones Jr., Josh Reynolds, and added rookie Sam Laporta, who is sure to be a decent part of their passing game. My thing is this. People thought like T.J. Hockenson was this big loss for the Lions. I didn't see it that way. Minnesota clearly is using T.J. Hockenson better than the Lions have ever used T.J. Hockenson. So I don't really look at it as a loss. People tell, oh, they trade Hawkinson. Like, bro, he wasn't worth the money that we was about to pay him. Let's call it what it was. He wasn't worth the money that we would have to pay him. You know, he had that one good game in Seattle this year where everybody was injured and they was forced to be able to use him. But he wasn't that guy. He wasn't him, as people would say. As the kids would say today. He wasn't him. He wasn't him. So people acting like that was a major loss. You could tell people just going off the namesake. They're not going and they're not going off of game footage. So I like Brock Wright a lot better and Zelstra a lot better than TJ Hawkinson was a tight end in Detroit. And it wasn't all TJ Hawkinson's fault. He had some injuries, but they didn't utilize him the right way. And nor did they utilize Eric Ebron or Brandon Pettigrew, two other tight ends they took in the first round as well. Neither. They didn't utilize them well. You know. But interesting enough, with no mention of 2022 first round pick, Jameson Williams, perhaps looming the 6-game suspension. Making contributions as rookie, leave him out of mind. Also missing is Jahmyr Gibbs. And also don't forget, David Montgomery can catch the ball out the backfield too. People tend to forget that Montgomery can catch that ball out the backfield as well too. Go look at his stats. You know, but at the end of the day, man, you know, we always got to prove. You know, we always got to prove our worth from Detroit. So, if I'm, I don't worry too much about what Pro Football Focus say. They good for they good for daily fantasy football and stuff of that nature. That's what they good for. That's exactly what they good for. Analytics, they million some money on daily fantasy football. But going down the list, the Bengals number one. Let's just see who are behind us. Atlanta, Giants, Saquon, that's crazy. The Colts, Green Bay, Arizona, New England, Tennessee, Carolina, and Houston. Which, some of them teams I don't think really bad. I mean, Jonathan, Taylor can catch the ball probably Michael Pittman. Alec Pierce pretty good. They did add as I McKenzie, Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson came on for Green Bay. Arizona, Green Bay, Tennessee, New England, Carolina. I like what they did. They had DJ Shark, Terrence Marshall. They got Hayden Hurst, Adam Thielen. They did lose Christian McCaffrey. Houston, they get Jonathan Minchie back this year, so hopefully that'll help. And then you got us, and then they saying that Cleveland Browns better. Yeah, it can. It's close. I doubt it. We got Amari Cooper. He could be cut, though. That was wrong. New Orleans, the Jets got some pieces. The Commanders solid. I think they pretty much sleeping on, how we going to utilize Laporta. They sleeping on James Mitchell. They sleeping on a couple guys that we got. How we going to use, David Montgomery out the backfield, James Mitchell. But like I said, it's going off name recognition. It is what it is. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out Detroit Lions Talk Players for more videos like this. Peace.